So today I want to talk to you about 5 things that I wish I knew before I started my weight loss journey. I just want to debunk certain myths and things that have been out there throughout the years that we have thought to be true about weight loss. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey blank dieters, welcome back to my channel. To all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. And to my newbies, my newcomers, welcome to the family. Remember to click the subscribe button down below. Click the notification bell so you'll be told every time I upload a new video. Like, and remember to share with your family and friends and all that good stuff. All right, so remember we're talking about 5 myths. So myth number 1, eating starch makes you fat. This is one of the most painful things for me. Since I started my weight loss journey, I went to the gym, I remember, for the first time because I gained a little bit of weight. And I was just thinking, oh my God, how am I gonna, and I was still below 25 at the time. So I was like, oh my God, I'm still so young and I don't want to be, big mama. So I went to the gym, and when I went there, the trainer gave me like a diet. I don't know where he got it from. He didn't tell me, anything. He's not a nutritionist, basically. He's just a trainer. So he gave me the paper with what I was supposed to eat along with his training. So I got it, and it was just salad and meat and all that. He didn't really, it was not well structured, needless to say. So I thought, okay, I'm seeing his diet, so it means that I'm not supposed to eat that much, starch. I went online, I researched the Atkins diet. And no knock to the Atkins diet, by the way. I'm just saying some of the things that are, said I discovered not to be true about myself, about me. So I did that, and I was eating more protein, less starch, and me being an African girl. Like in Africa, what we do is we do not plan our meals around our protein like what Europeans, Western countries do. What we do is we say, okay, we're eating our starch, and what? It's the starch that you plan first, and then the accompaniment comes later, So I struggled. I love bread. I love my carbs. I want to eat carbs every single day, okay? Don't take anything you want. Don't take my carbs from me, okay? I don't feel like I've eaten if I don't have carbs in my meal. That's just me from a young age. So I struggled, and I crashed and burned, and I did not succeed. I actually ended up losing a lot, gaining a lot more weight after I finished the diet. And one thing that I didn't know is about a thing called carb flu. Oh, is it called keto flu? It's called keto flu. I didn't know about it. I thought I was gonna die. Like, I felt like my eyes were coming out of my head, and I felt like I couldn't walk. I never felt so, because when you start cutting carbs from your body, you start dumping all these minerals, when you go to relieve yourself, you're dumping all these minerals out of you, and your body starts lacking these minerals. And I thought I was gonna die. Really, I thought I was gonna die. I even called my mom to come be with me, but I didn't know it was the diet that I was doing, guys. Okay, so that's the first myth. Eating carbs, eating starch does not make you fat. Okay, let's go to myth number 2. Eating fat will make you fat. You get that? Eating fat is going to make you fat? No, that's not true. You can eat as many fats as you want. Wrong. That's not what I'm saying either. I'm not saying you can eat as many fats as you want, but you should include some healthy fat in your diet. Omega-3 fatty acids. You should eat some saturated fat. That's another myth. Let me just put it all into one. Saturated fats are not bad for you, Because for so long they said animal fat is bad for you, but actually that's the good kind of fat. The fats that are bad for you are the hydrogenated fats, like the kinds that are in like sunflower oil, margarine. Is it margarine? Yeah, margarine. Yeah, and yeah, that's the bad fat for you. But the good fat are the butter, because butter is made from animal fat, remember? Um, avocado oil. What else? What else? What else? Ghee. And basically your animal fats and, omega-3 fatty acids that are in like eggs and stuff like that. So fat does not make you fat. But it all comes down to what kind of fats that you choose, what kind of oils that you choose, and also the quantity. Remember, no matter how good something is for you, it still has to be eaten in moderation. I told you the story about the guy who turned orange because he ate too many tomatoes, too many carrots. So remember, everything needs to be in moderation. All right, let's get to myth number 3. Myth number 3. Eating at night is going to make you fat. Let me even add to that. Eating sugary things at night is going to make you fat. Okay. It may be bad for other things, like if you have indigestion, if you suffer from stomach acids and all that stuff, like me. If I eat right before I go to sleep, it may affect my digestion. But that has nothing to do with weight loss, okay? Nothing, at least in what I found to be true. 100 calories eaten at 6 p.m. are still 100 calories eaten at 10 p.m. are still 100 calories eaten at 2 a.m. are still 100 calories. We could go, 100 calories is 100 calories. It's not about when you eat. It's about what and how much you're eating. So if you focus more on that, you'll find that you live a more carefree life, knowing that, okay, as long as I measure my food before I start my day, I can eat it whenever. You see me, I have sometimes when I feel like I want to eat at 1 p.m., I eat at 1 p.m. If I feel like I want to eat at my first meal at 7 p.m., I could do that because a meal is a meal is a meal is a meal no matter what time, okay? All right. Okay, so myth number 4 is exercise alone is enough to make you lose weight. As long as you get up, exercise, run a marathon, train for a marathon, lift weights, it's enough. Have you ever seen people that have muscles, like they lift? You can tell like they lift, but they have muscles and they still have that gut. They have the beer belly, or some of them are just still fat, but you can tell they have some kind of definition, but they still, they're still fat, and I don't think that's their goal when they go training and they work that hard. I think they want to be chiseled. They want to be cut and, nice looking. But then they don't know that the diet part matters, okay? So, diet, to be honest, is a very, very important part of losing weight. So, you need to make sure that while you're exercising, don't waste your energy if you know you're not going to also do right in the kitchen. Let me say this. Exercise can actually make you feel hungry, and you can even start to eat more after you start going to the gym. Exercise makes you hungrier if you really notice. That's why on my 21-day reboot, I'm actually trying to I don't want to start exercising right away until my body gets used to eating at a deficit, like low calorie. So what I'm telling you is it's not enough to go to the gym. You're going to disappoint yourself by going to the gym, going to the gym, going to the gym, going to the gym, and then finding out that you're not getting any results, or worse, you're actually gaining weight. Exercise is good for many other reasons, like cardiovascular health, muscle health, strength. It's got a lot of benefits. Don't get me wrong. Fertility, for people who want to get pregnant. So many upsides to exercising. Don't get me wrong, but we're talking strictly weight loss here. what you can get at best is maintenance with just exercise and not minding your, portions and how much you're eating. Which brings me to myth number 5. Diet alone is enough without exercise. We're talking weight loss here. Having a good diet, eating good food is good for you. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not good for you. But point number 4 and 5 are more really kind of play off. One is playing off the other. They all, work together, okay? Diet alone, yeah, you can lose weight. Like what they say, 80%. No, they say abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. So if I go to the kitchen and I eat today 500 calories a day, am I going to have a six-pack? Let's be honest. I'm not going to have a six-pack. But I eat, I reduce the amount of abdominal fat that I have on my abs, and then I train my ab muscles to bring out the six-pack, to make my abs stronger. I remember I'm not the best as far as like exercise and whatever. I'm not going to be like the exercise guru. No, I'm representing just the normal lay person who wants to lose weight and whatever. I'm not a fitness fanatic. I'm not all that. I'm just a regular person. Okay. There was a time when I actually would do squats and I would do abs 3 times a week, and I would do that. I found out that when I was pregnant with my son just last year, it took a long time for me to start showing. And right before I got pregnant, I was actually on a fitness journey. And I was training and working out my abs, and I was doing squats and whatever. And when you do squats, you're working your core. I was doing deadlifts. I was doing all these exercises. It took a long time. People did not believe. Even when I finally showed when I was about close to 9 months to really, really show. But even my belly and how far along I was did not tally at all. People kept on saying, you said you're 8 months? Really? You're 8 months pregnant? Really? Because my abs were strong. So when you exercise, you build strength. And also it changes the composition of your body. Because let's say when you train and you lift weights, you gain more muscle, which enables you to burn more fat while you're just chilling. Like, let's say right now, I would be burning fat right now. And that's a plus. You're actually you're actually gaining an advantage during your weight loss journey, because what you're doing is you're not only cutting calories, but you're also increasing the amount of calories that your body can burn. So exercise and diet work hand in hand. Okay. When you exercise, let's say for 45 minutes and you do a really tough workout, you're going to diminish your results if you go and you eat 3,000 calories. You go to McDonald's and you do all that stuff. You're going to disadvantage yourself. All that hard work would have been for nothing. At the same time, if you eat a healthy diet, you're going to be what they call skinny fat. You ever seen those people? They're skinny and everything. They're very skinny, but they're not toned. They're very jiggly. When they move, they still have cellulite, some of them, which is not a bad thing where I come from, by the way. I don't think cellulite is bad at all. But I think because of mainstream models and all that, what they've put out, we think that is bad. But, there are a lot of people who find that attractive. But anyway, I digress. So diet and exercise are things that need to be utilized together. The combination together is what's going to give you the success and the results that you want. So my advice, I advise people this. This is what I give to people. If you want to start a weight loss journey, start with the diet. Because that's the biggest thing, the diet. Start cutting your calories, getting your body used to eating less and less, shrinking your stomach. Do it for 21 days like I'm doing it. Once you get past the 21 days, you've created that habit, Your body is used to eating less. What you need to do is start a very ease into exercise. Normally, I start walking. Like, I think after the 21 days, I'm going to get back to my walks. You can walk literally around the block, go say I'm going to walk 1 kilometer, whatever you're going to, or you can do it on the treadmill. I would walk outside, but I don't like the elements. Right now it's rainy season over here, so it's not favorable for me. And I have kids that I need to be watching, so I can't do that. So I do treadmill walks, and I'll start with like a kilometer, two, but I like to measure it more with minutes. So you can do 30 minutes today, tomorrow you do an hour. You speed it up. If you see that your body's getting used to it, get some weights. Some people get weighted vests to wear while they're walking. So you're still walking, and you can even be watching your favorite shows. Like for me, I find a series that I like and I start watching that. Or you can get your best book, start listening to your best book. You can get your favorite podcast, listen to that while you're walking with your weights on and everything. You can get your favorite sermon, get your audio Bible, whatever you feel like you want to be consuming during that time, in your ears. That's what you do. And that's a good way to start with exercise right there. Or even if you're walking outside, grab your phone, grab some headphones, listen to whatever you love, but make sure that you're not in the way of traffic, okay? Because I don't want you to put yourself in harm's way because you're trying to exercise, okay? So that's what I advise. What my best advice would be to you is exercise and weight loss. But what you start with is the diet. Well, exercise and diet. But what you start with is the diet. Then when your body gets used to eating less, you get into exercise. Because if you start diet and exercise, I've done that before too. That's another thing. I started a diet today and started exercising hard that day. I felt so hungry that I was like, no, I can't do this. I just ate, all the calories I burned, I ate them right back into my body. So that's another thing that you have to do. So anyway, blank dieters, I'll catch up with you throughout the day as I'm going to be cooking and sharing my meals. Bye. Good afternoon, guys. I'm having the exact same thing that I had yesterday for breakfast, and it's around 2:45, almost 3 p.m. So, yeah. Good evening, guys. It's the most exciting time of the evening. I'm eating dinner, and I'm having pasta with 150 grams of sausage and all that sauce. Look at that. This is totally an African recipe, I think. I love this. Anyway, guys, Mama is having her lemonade. Look at that. And pasta. Okay, guys. So this is one of the few days that I splurged a little bit, not a lot. I had a total of 1,431 calories. My lunch was 429 calories. As you saw, I didn't have much, just 2 toasts, scrambled eggs. Even though I logged the eggs as hard-boiled, it's still the same calories, but I did include the vegetable oil that I used to make the eggs. For my dinner, I had a total of 818 calories with my spaghetti and beef sausage, which was so delicious. And of course, the 100 calories that you see at the bottom are me accounting for the sauce from the sausage, even though I did measure the calories, take the calories into consideration of the sausage. And then I had golden Oreos. Guys, these are so good. I was supposed to have only two, but I just said, let me have two more. And I ended up going over my calories, as you saw, by 81 calories. But I didn't do too bad. I think I'll make up for it tomorrow. Hey guys, I'm in the kitchen and now I'm cooking so I can have my first meal of the day. I'm still kind of torn because I don't know if I should have the same meal that I had last night or I should have some chicken wings because we have some chicken. Everybody else in my family loves chicken wings and they want some chicken wings. So I don't know if I'm going to cook chicken wings. Should I do cook chicken wings or not? But I think that since tomorrow's Sunday, I'm still going to cook chicken wings. Man, maybe I might have to cook chicken wings and then I'll do the sausage and save it for tomorrow because I don't like to cook on Sundays too much. So I'll cook it ahead of time and yeah. So let's see. Okay. So this is what we have, guys. I'm cooking, this is the sausage. This is what it looks like. It was frozen, so I know it looks very yucky, but it's going to be so delicious. And this is supposed to be a spice or something. It's not a fly. It should be like pepper. Pepper. And, man, all that water. Look what it did to my counter. And now we have... These are tomatoes, fresh tomatoes that I put in the, well, I had put in the food processor. And these are peppers, peppers from my garden. I like green peppers, but the other one turned red, I think because it's just been out there for a long time. And look at all these onions, still from my backyard again, guys. I'm so proud of myself. This is, I grew these, okay? We grew these around Chia. These are onions that we grew. And then also, this is lettuce from the back. As you can see, it was going bad, guys. So I'm gonna go through it again and remove all these parts. Because we grew about 12 heads and there's nobody that I know that can eat 12 heads of lettuce. Especially if you're in a household like mine where you're the only one who likes veggies. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a salad with this. I'm gonna take all these off. So this is where we're starting. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the sausage in this pan. This is not my own, guys, but this is my favorite pan. Hang on. Okay, guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the sausage and I'm going to put it in this pan over here. You don't need oil because a lot of the times these sausages, they have oil already or they're made up of fatty meats, right? This one ripped the skin because it was frozen. So this, you know, the skin ripped, but I like it because it's gonna release all the flavor in the pan. So put all the meat that got ripped in there. How many pieces I got here? Trying to pack it, guys. As it cooks, I'm going to cut them up into tiny pieces. Man, I wanted an extra one in there. Look at me, Miss Greedy. No, actually, it's my family. My family loved this sausage. Especially this batch was really good. It's actually a family member that makes it. So, what I like to do is put it on high. Actually, I like to put it on low. I'm lying. Put it on low heat. Okay? Then let it cook because you see, if you put it on high, it's going to stick to the pan and all that and it's not going to come out looking good. But if you put it on low, it's going to cook equally as good and it's going to not, you know, brown and have that color on there. So yeah, guys. Okay, guys, it's looking good. because you don't want it to get cooked all the way. So I'm going to put these peppers in along with the onions. My Lord. Along with the onions. It's a lot of onions. Put a lot of onions. I put 2 because the onion is really going to help to cut off the acidity of the tomatoes, because we have a lot of tomatoes. Remember that. Okay guys, so it's still the same video. I just decided to change the pot because, you know, I wanted to make more sauce. Last time my family complained that I didn't make enough sauce, so man, this steam is trying to mess me up. But yeah, so I'm going to put all these tomatoes in, guys. Do not hesitate, because that's the base of your sauce. Okay guys, look at my sauce. Let me take this off so you can see this without the steam. Look at this. So what I did was, maybe it's ghetto, maybe it's not, I don't know. I like to put ketchup, whatever they call it, tomato sauce, but this is kind of like Heinz ketchup. I couldn't get that Heinz. So I put ketchup, maybe about a cup of ketchup. That's what, because I like some sweetness in my sauce, so this will work well. Some people put a 1/4 cup of sugar, but I prefer to put some ketchup in there, and that's what gives me that delicious sauce. Look at that. Man, that steam will not let me be great, will it? Let me try to take this off the heat. Okay, I hope that's better, guys. Look at that. Look at that. So this is still good for low calorie. The actual pieces of sausage, I take the pieces of sausage out and I weigh them so that I only have 150 grams. And then the sauce, as you saw, I allocate about 100 calories for the sauce. So I'll have like 1/2 cup of the sauce with my spaghetti. So yeah, guys. Or if you want to have more, what you have to do is just not have, I guess, lunch and breakfast. And you can have all the spaghetti you want, but oh my God, you guys. My question is, am I going to be able to keep my family out of this till tomorrow? Because we're not eating this tonight. I'm making some chicken wings. And you cannot keep chicken wings overnight. They're not going to be good. So I'm thinking, let this cool down. I'm going to put it in the fridge, and then this is going to be lunch tomorrow. Okay. Good evening, guys. So this is my first meal of the day. It's after 8 p.m. I didn't plan it this way. I was just really, really busy. So, you know this by now. I'm having three wings, which is, man, look at this. 3 wings. I weighed them. They were 140 grams. And I'm having a salad on the side with my dressing, my homemade dressing that I showed you the other time. And this is 1 cup of rice and some of that sauce that I told you about. And I'm having it with my lemonade. Guys, this is such a delicious drink. I want it every day now. But of course, I have to kind of switch it up from time to time. All right. So on this day, I did more than make up for the 81 calories that I went over yesterday. It was extreme. It was not planned. So I had a total of 440 Sorry. I had a total of 910 calories for the whole day. And guys, this is not good. I didn't plan to do this. I just got so busy that I ended up eating at the end of the day. And you know, even if you're not on a diet, you can get busy and it can happen to you too. So, my dinner was a total of 807 calories. I had 1 cup of jasmine rice. I had 168 grams of chicken wings. And the 50 quick add calories that you see are the sauce that I put on the rice, because I always account for those little things like that. The 100 calories were for the salad. And I just put 100 calories to cushion, because I was tasting food as I was cooking it, like making baby food. I tasted that. When I was cooking the sausage, as you saw, I was tasting. So I just said, let me put 100 calories, but it was probably less than that. And then, you know, and I had my food pretty late, around 7, maybe 8. I had my food around 8, so I really didn't have a second meal. What I did have, though, was a snack. When I was in bed, as you saw, I had a mini chocolate bar, a mini lunch bar, which was 103 calories. So that was it, guys.